Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to the Chronicles. Today I'm working really close with a couple of things here. As you can see, I have all my buttons laid out. I'm going to decorate something a little bit different today. I found these items at the Dollar Tree. These are Crafter Square laser cut icons. They're made of like chipboard, really thick craft board or chipboard. And these were just $1, $1.25. I think all Dollar Trees now are $1.25. So yeah, these were $1.25. I got 6 in each pack. These are keys, and these are sea animals or sea urchins, or whatever. I do have a huge collection of these, all different kinds. Butterflies, here I'll show you a butterfly that I have. I think, yeah, this is a butterfly. I did this with a hidden paperclip design. So yeah, I have butterflies, birds, you name it. Like, they're all different types of laser cut chipboard items. I am going to decorate these to create something for my next collage challenge with Lee and Julie. And that's not for another few weeks, actually. So I'm just going to decorate these little sea animals or items from the ocean. So there's a little hint for May's 2022 collage challenge. It has to include something from the ocean. All right, so let me just grab a smaller paintbrush. I realize that these are a little bit big for those, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so yeah, I went and grabbed my little tiny paintbrushes because I think these will work out a little bit better. They're just, really inexpensive Michael's paintbrushes, or wherever they come from. Yeah, they have no numbers on them, or they're just really tiny brush types. Okay, so I have here a line of my Waverly chalk paints, and it's also made by Waverly, but it's folk art, or folk art is made by Waverly, or they're all the same company. I believe Plaid is the actual company that it's made by. I'm sorry if that won't focus for you, but it's Plaid, Plaid, and yeah, they're the manufacturer of all these chalk paints. Waverly, Home Decor, Folk Art, I mean, they make them all basically. So I went ahead and picked out a few colors that are, coordinating, coinciding, and to give me like a sort of a beachy feel. So I have this one is called Agave. This very first one right here is Agave. This one is called Cascade. This one right here, the third one down, is called, does not have a name that I can recognize right off the bat. This next one is called Peacock, and this last one is called Nautical. So yeah, I do not know what this color is called. There's no, oh, Lagoon. It's written on the side here. Lagoon. Okay, so we have Agave, Cascade, Lagoon, Peacock, and Nautical. So I'm just going to try to coordinate these onto these little chipboard items right here. And the thing about chalk paint is that it's supposed to be extra matte, extra dry when you are painting it. But I want mine to flow a little bit, so I'm just wetting the surface of these little icons or chipboard items, and I will gradiently fill them in with these colors. So I'm going to start with the lightest color near the top of this one, and then just gradiently fill them in all the way down. So yeah, we've made it to Funday Friday, guys. It's the end of the week. I hope you guys had a great week, and we'll try this project if you have these items. Again, they're just $1, so run out to your local Dollar Tree and pick up some of these little items right here because they're fun to play with, and I think they'll make a great addition to any junk journal because they're flat. All right, so they would fit into a junk journal with no problem, just as I've done with this one with the hidden paper clip. So yeah, I just wanted to like prep my work for the collage challenge because I don't like to be behind schedule on those things. Plus, like I mentioned before, it is vacation season, so my family has a lot of vacations coming up, especially with the girls being out of school soon. It's almost, we're in April, it's almost May. Like, these months are flying by. So yeah, it's almost May. The girls will be out of school pretty soon, and yeah, I just want to get a jump on the collage challenge because yeah, I love that challenge. It's a lot of fun. If you guys get a chance to go visit Lee and Julie's YouTube channel, you'll see all of the collage challenges that we've been working on. And again, it's a lot of fun to collage a full page with just random stuff, just based on the roll of a die. All right, I'm gonna let that one sit aside and dry for now. I may go back in and gradient some more of it, like put a second coat in the areas that aren't really showing that well. I'm going to do the same thing with the seashell. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'll do the same thing with the seashell. So I'm just going to start here at the top. And I may or may not use these in the collage challenge, but it's good to have things that are prepped and ready to go just in case. So that's why I'm doing this. And again, the challenge is for anyone to join. We're in month 3, I think now, or 4. We started in February, so I believe we're in the 3rd month or the 4th month. May be the 3rd month coming up. I'm not really sure. Can't tell you how many we've done so far. But we started in February, and yeah, quite a number of people joined the challenge since we've started, so it's a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun to go back and look at. I mean, yeah, we have our own stuff going on, but it's fun to go back and look at all of the collages that folks made for this challenge. So yeah, I tend to do that a lot. I visit everyone's channel who's in the challenge or part of the challenge, and just see what they've made. My peacock color is a little bit not blending properly. Let me shake it up just a little. So this is just going to be a quick little video. I pulled out these buttons in case I wanted to pop a little button on any of them. I selected these over here with the more of a nautical blue, this last color. These buttons over here have that look to it. So yeah, I just pulled out some buttons, and while they were out, I was like, oh, I'll just leave these all out and do another project when I'm done, probably button related. So stay tuned for that. That might be my stress-free Saturday video. Who knows? But I have tons of buttons. If you haven't seen my craft room tour, which I believe a number of you have seen it, I've got so many comments on my craft room tour video. But you know, you can always take a look at it. It's on my playlist, I think, for a What's Up Wednesday. So I might put that playlist right up here. And there. That's looking pretty good so far. They look like a set. Can you imagine paint and chipboard? Like $1 so far I've spent on this right here. I mean, you know, there's 6 of these in here, so I can do these all day. A jar of buttons I got at the Dollar Tree for, at the time it was $1. And these paints were already in my stash, so I really didn't pay anything for that other than, you know, at the time of purchase. But I think I got the Waverlys in a kit for like $5. And the 2 folk art ones I got in another kit. There was probably 6 of those together, and I probably paid about $8 for that one. I don't know the going rate for chalk paint lately. I know like there was a craze where everybody was like, oh, chalk paint this and chalk paint that, and you know, paint all your furniture with chalk paint, and there's a whole thing going on. But I just got these little sample size bottles because I don't really have a use for chalk paint too much. Yep. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day and have a great weekend, because it's Easter weekend. So if you have children, I do. We have 2 little girls, and they are gonna go outside and do an Easter egg hunt. They're very excited about that. So why don't you tell me down in the comments, like, if you guys, I mean, I don't remember doing Easter egg hunts when I was little that include money. Like, my girls are like, where's the eggs with the dollars in it? I'm like, what? So ever since, you know, my oldest asked about that, we always put like coins or dollar bills in the gold eggs. So that's their big hunt. They're always looking for the gold eggs with the money in it. So we were just always looking for candy, and this generation wants dough. They want cash money to spend on whatever they want to spend it on. They're not really interested in candy that much. But yeah, we do try to keep it fun and interesting, especially out in the backyard. We hide them in places that they would never look to find them. So yeah, we put them in trees. We've hidden the eggs all over, like, you know, just places that you would never think to look for an egg. This is just a second coat of this second color that I didn't think blended so well. And I will do a second coat of the top color because that one is also a little light. It's really close to the second color, so you really can't see the variation in it. So I'm just going to go over it a second time with this first color as well. Alright guys, so yeah, I'm just gonna let these sit and dry, and then perhaps I will pop on a little button. That one's a little too close to the color. Oh yeah, that looks great. So yeah, when you're doing your collages, we tend to try to keep everything really flat in our journals. But luckily, I'm not doing my collage in an actual journal. I'm doing them in a collage book. So this is strictly for the projects or the collage challenge that I'm working on with Lee and Julie. So it really doesn't matter if my book is a little bulky or not. It's strictly for my collage. And yeah, my collages are just for practice. Like, you know, since I've started this journal, not the journal, but the challenge, my collage skills has been amped up so much. Like, it just really gives me a lot of practice for, you know, collaging in my actual journal. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna let this dry, and when they do, I can use my heat tool, but when they do, I just want them to dry on their own, and then I may put a top coat over them just to seal them in. Maybe I'll use Mod Podge or Art Medium, you know, like the Collage Medium Distress Matte or whatever. So yeah, I have to find some more buttons like this because I like the way this looks down here on the blue section. Maybe I'll put a blue one in his belly area on this seahorse. Yeah. And the turtle has this little area right here, which is mostly this seafoam green or blue color, so I can put a blue button on him. Or if I find one with 2 holes, I can put a button on his head as just for his head. I'll be right back in just a few. Let that dry. Alright guys, so I'm back with my finished painted products. These are all of my seashells that, and you know, sea animals that I've ombre painted with the chalk paint from both Waverly and Folk Art. So all that's left to do is to coat them with a top coat. So I've tried doing the Matte Gel Medium by Liquitex and the Distress Collage Medium in Matte by Tim Holtz, as well as the Mod Podge also by that Plaid, P-L-A-I-D company. They also make the chalk paints. So I've done this seahorse in the Matte Gel Medium, and I've done the Tim Holtz on the seashell and the turtle with the Mod Podge. So of all of them, even though Mod Podge is matte, it says matte right here on the jar, it does not really have a matte finish to it. There is still a gloss or a shine coming off of it. The other 2 are pretty matte, okay, and of all 3, I found that the Matte Gel Medium by Liquitex is the most matte. It is also the thickest of the 3, and it is the most matte finish that I have here. The Tim Holtz is a little bit thinner than the Matte Gel Medium. This is definitely a gel product. Tim Holtz has sort of a gluey consistency to it. It's a little thick, a little thin. I mean, it's right in the middle. I just happened to line these up just like this. Like, I didn't really plan it. So yeah, this is the Tim Holtz one. It has a bit of a finish to it. You can see that there's a finish on there. There's a top coat of some sort on there, but it is the middle of the 3 mattes, so it just so happens to be Goldilocks of the 3. I did like the Matte Gel Medium. If you want something that's extremely matte and you can't really tell there's a top coat on there, Matte Gel Medium is the way to go. Just keep in mind that it is thicker than any of the other finishes. But however, my favorite for this particular project anyway, I like the look of the top coat on here. I think the turtle came out the best. So yeah, the Mod Podge won this challenge. Not that it really was one. I just happened to want to test it out and see what I'm working with in different mediums. So again, I have my 3 buttons here that I'm going to apply to my projects, and got my hot glue gun over here heating up. It was hot at one time and I've walked away several times, and now it's cold again. So I'm just gonna let that heat up one more time, and I'm just gonna pop a button on each one of these. So right around here on the seahorse, I'm going to put a button right in his belly, and at the bottom of the seashell, I'm going to place that button. And I figured out I will place a little turquoise button on the turtle's head, although it would look also really cute right there on his belly, or on his back I should say. So yeah, I'll just go with that. Alright guys, let me see where my glue gun is. Oh, it's nice and hot, ready to go. I'm just gonna put a little bit of, oh, great. These buttons are so tiny. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on the back of my buttons. Let's clean this one off again. That glue is really, really hot. I'm using my high temp hot glue gun, and yeah, let me find something to hold these buttons with, because yeah, that glue is so hot. I do not want to burn myself. So just gonna hold that like so, put a little drop of glue on it, and put it down on his belly where I want it. Okay, we'll do the same thing for the seashell. I'm sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. I forgot I zoomed my camera in for these little tiny projects, so of course that one fell again. These things are hot, guys. Like, my hot glue gun is a high temp hot glue gun, so yeah, I don't recommend using your bare hands to operate a high temp hot glue gun, because it does get hot and it strings your glue all over the place because it's so hot and liquidy. So, all right, yeah, look at my fingers. I'm covered in glue string. Okay, and the last one will be this fairly flat button for the sea turtle. Okay, so I'm just going to put this 2-hole button right here in the middle of the sea turtle. Make sure that's straight and flat. Okay, so now I have these 3. And I may use these in my project coming up, but I just wanted to give you guys a little something different this week for Funday Friday. Get ready for low stress Saturday, guys, because I need it. I think you do too. Join me tomorrow for a low stress Saturday. I think you guys will like a little different mix of stuff to go into your junk journals, and I have a little project in mind, so I'm gonna leave you guys right here. I think you guys should have a wonderful day. Stay naturally curious, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.